in case anybody is working tonight and couldn't jump on. So the future of filler is here. It came in May and it basically created an entirely new category in the skincare space. It's a new natural alternative to injectables that is supposed to lift, plump, and fill the face. So basically taking the place and or enhancing the effects of toxins, biostimulators, and fillers. So you can actually see potentially a little bit of a result in 30 seconds a day, but in 90 days, 100% of people had results. So it's a really unique blend. So let me back up and tell you just a slight bit about Neora. So Neora is a privately owned company and they seek scientific partnerships globally with people who see trends before they are happening, with people who have innovative products, who have cutting edge ingredients, top of the line science, whatever it might be, and then they custom formulate based on those ingredients. Also, because they are privately owned and don't answer to outside investors, they also have an agreement with companies. We have a commitment to clean and performance, but also to clinical effectiveness. So if someone is, these three ingredients are different, from different scientists, and whomever invited you on here can send you the videos that are of the in-depth science from the scientists themselves on this product. But they create, they have clinical trials that say the effective level or concentration that these ingredient needs to be at in the product for it to do what their clinical trials saw it doing. So we have an agreement to our scientific partnerships that the ingredients that we put in our products will be at or above what was found clinically effective in the products. And then we do clinical testing on our own product formulation itself. What in the world is happening? Okay. Yes. Somehow I keep getting muted and unmuted, so that's fun. Okay. I don't know what you guys, I hope you were hearing me. Okay. If not, I'm sure you didn't miss anything too bad. So the way that the neofiller works is based on three specific ingredients. So one is the GFP stem. So that is actually, they found in the research, they used to think that muscle building of this underneath of the facial muscles had to happen from below the skin out. Now what they found in the research is that it can actually go topically and work in. So this is actually, it's really focuses on the actual facial muscles. And because we think about when you're getting injectables, you have some for the top of your face, some for the bottom of your face. Not everything can fit all of them. And then also, really the effect of neurotoxins is to relax the muscle, which then gives the appearance of smooth skin, right? So we all know this. So what this is doing is activating those muscles naturally. So you're really leading to natural lift over time. And then you add in our whoops, I'm going the wrong way now. Our biofill blend, which is basically filling in those lines and wrinkles so that you're those deep lines and wrinkles that we're seeing to replenish the lost volume and the plumpness of the skin. And then because as you age, obviously, and this slide is supposed to be updated and it's not yet. I'm sorry. 55 gets worse, guys. 55 gets worse. Don't think your mind's playing tricks on you. But basically you're losing the fatty tissue under your skin as you get older, right? So this is why you're seeing 20-year-olds come in for injectables, not because they already have these, but because they are trying to prevent these things from happening, right? So over time though, sometimes you can develop resistance to certain neurotoxins in the skin. And then as far as fillers go, which is where we're talking here, not everyone is willing to get fillers. Sometimes people are concerned about the fact that it doesn't really go away anywhere, right? Some people love it. It doesn't really matter. What we know is that it's a natural progression that we start to lose it. And so this BioRenew 1223 really is working at the collagen on the key molecules that are working on the collagen that is the fighting of the anti-aging and really boosting it. So you're boosting BioRenew 1223 was shown to increase collagen production by 1,223%, hence the name. So that BioRenew 1223 it doesn't just stimulate one type of collagen, it stimulates all types of collagen, especially type 3, which is your baby collagen, which is producing the most amount of elasticity and firmness of the skin. So when you're looking at all three, you're really replacing the effectiveness of a neurotoxin, a filler, and a biostimulator all in one product that's topical, plant-based, non-needles, no downtime. So in the independent trials, the users saw after 2 hours, they would see some firmness, tightness, a plumper, healthier looking skin. After 4 weeks, the softness of those deep set wrinkles, they have some improved skin firmness. After 8 weeks, they get more contouring from that filling part of the ingredient, and then their skin's looking more lifted, younger, and after 12 weeks, literally 100% of participants saw visible results, and they deemed Neofiller the most complete anti-aging serum on the market. So this is a huge, huge opportunity to be one of the first people to help deliver this product to market. Literally, there is no other topical product that is any type of comparison at all. So right now it's in a class all of its own, and you get to be the person to help deliver it to the market. Here are some of the testimonials from the clinicals. The fine lines and wrinkles have almost disappeared. The best serum I've ever used. Made my face feel tighter, forehead and neck especially. And so even, when you think about this lower area here, having something to offer that is not actually invasive or surgical is a huge, huge deal. So here are some of the my slides are not showing. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know why. You guys have just been staring at my face. I am so sorry.
I can see him now.
Okay, fantastic. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here are, I'll just show you these ingredients here. So this was our GFP stem that's working on those facial muscles, tightening of the facial muscles, or the fitness of the facial muscles, the biofill blend that's filling those deep lines and wrinkles, and contouring, and then the BioRenew 1223 that is stimulating collagen production by 1223%. If you're in this space as a beauty professional and you do offer any kind of injectables, you know that even the most popular ones are increasing by like 66%. And even something like microneedling is more, it's nowhere close to 1223%. So this is really an astounding percentage of collagen production proven by the clinical results. So these are the clinical trials. Here are some of the results from the clinical trials. Obviously, my way of describing these results is subtle yet profound. It's like you can see so many subtle differences, and overall, collectively, it's a profound difference that makes you look like you lost 10 years or more off of your age. This is 4 months of using it on the lips. Because remember, it's working on all three of those mechanisms, regardless of where you're applying it. Underneath the eye and even the top of the eye, we have a good nurse practitioner, Mandy, who had significant lift of the upper lid. You can see here in Darlene, same thing. The smoothness, all of the things happening that you would think would happen with the science behind this product. Looking around the eyes here, the eye lift as well. Even right in here, it's different. The filling, the smoothness, the firmness, the elasticity, the collagen production, and really you're seeing that in action alongside that facial muscle activation and the filling of the deep lines and wrinkles here. So it's a really impressive product. Obviously, we have many more results where this came from. Whomever invited you here, like I said, could get you the specific science videos or some of the science to read. This is incredible, obviously, and everyone who would know, whoops, sorry, not seeing that from gracious, you guys, from looking at this from the level of knowing this is a non-injectable providing this result to someone. So next, as you already saw, I'm going to bring on a testimonial from someone named Ashley Phillips. And Ashley has been using the Neofiller for a few months now. So I wanted you to hear from her so that you would actually hear a little bit from somebody who isn't me. I'm really worried right now that the sound isn't going to work just because everything hasn't been working since we got on here. So I'm going to start playing it, and if somebody could throw in the chat if the sound is not working, that would be amazing. So let me bring on Ashley.
When I heard about the filler and the science behind the filler and what it could do, I thought, what could it possibly do for me? First of all, I've used the best skincare for 8.5 years. And, this sounds wonderful, but will it really give me results? I was very doubtful. Happy to report I haven't had Botox in 6.5 months. And I, never say never, but I truly have no desire to get it as of now. You can see I can move my forehead. It's all worn off. It's gone. What this has done for me, I get so excited talking about this product because in my eyes, just my experience in this business and working with different women, the one thing they want is for something to fill the lines and the wrinkles. And truly, I don't think there's anything out there that works on deep lines and deep wrinkles. And ours, this does, you guys. And beyond that, it lifts jowls. I mean, the lifting that we are seeing coming from someone who's had a lower facelift, it is comparable to, and I mean, we probably shouldn't make these claims. I don't know. I can because I've had that work done. I am seeing comparable results to a lower facelift. That is huge and beyond. So back to what my plastic surgeon told me a facelift won't fix, this filler is doing. It does help the bags under my eyes. These are hereditary, so I still have a little bit of that, but it is filling that lost volume in. The aging coming down from my mouth, it is fixing that. All of that is diminishing. The laugh lines, they'll never be perfect, but they have diminished tremendously. And it's going to maintain this facelift that I paid a lot of money for. That stuff doesn't last forever. That stuff has to be maintained too. A lot of people go back for a second facelift because it doesn't stay. We keep aging, right? This product, I feel certain that I will be able to maintain what I had done with this product. I mean, it's just worth $1 million.
So that's Ashley's take on it. Worth $1 million. How about that one? So I wanted you to hear from somebody who is she is very open to every type of procedure, literally had a lower facelift, had always gotten injectables. She was not looking for something to take her off of those things. She was looking for something to complement the results, and she's been blown away. So if you are a beauty professional, a couple things to note. Neofiller is a serum, so it's going to go on, first step, thinnest to thickest, first step in the steps of skincare. We have amazing skincare. If you'd like to offer that to your clients, if you're already in a contract, no worries, you can offer this alone. Another big thing, you do not have to have some type of certification because it isn't an injection. So there's no additional training for you, no additional ongoing trainings. I have a good friend who offers this, and she spent thousands and thousands and thousands. I don't know what she said, 15,000, 10,000, 23,000 in ongoing training for injectables this last year. This doesn't require that, right? So this is something that could seamlessly fit into what you're doing without you having to adjust anything else, without you having to hire a certain type of employee, just something else that you can offer to either complement your services or extend the services that you already offer. Oh my goodness, in this Jennifer, gracious. I was gonna bring on our spa owner and injector who added Neofiller and some more of Neora's products into her spa and salon. And this is a little overview of kind of who she is, what types of things she offers, and how she has seen kind of how she ended up here and what she thinks is going to happen in this market, or the potential for this to happen in the market.
So I've been in this general, type of work for 18 years, but for the last 3.5 years, I've owned the med spa. And so here we do, pretty much everything most med spas do: Botox, fillers, PDO threads, Sculptra, all the injectable services that you can imagine. We offer all of it. And I was seeing the results, and I was like, there's just no way. There's no way. It was like one of those seems too good to be true kind of situations. So we're curious, and I didn't want to admit to anybody that I was considering bringing it on. Finally, because I had been approached about carrying Neora for the last 5 years, and I was just no against it. I felt like it was a reputation risk, just because of the delivery to the market being direct sales. But whenever I got to looking at the results from this product, I was completely blown away. I was like, that's outperforming our medical grade skincare. And we've carried, many different brands of it, and the results just blew me away completely. So I got to think about it. I was like, you know what? Here's how it is. My clients are going to buy this anyway because the results are so amazing. So if they're going to buy it from anybody, I want it to be us. And then I found out that my plastic surgeon had brought it into his practice and literally trust the man with my life. So I was like, if he did research on it, and he did, he researched it and then came back and was like, yeah, we're going to bring it on air practice. So I was like, then I'm in. I'm completely in. I think absolutely it's unlimited because the growing demand for aesthetic treatments is crazy right now. And there's so many people who want non-invasive procedures that don't require needles. Um, so I would dare say that that's greater than the percentage of people that actually are in here getting the injectable services. But even for the ones that are getting it, I like to tell them, like, this is just an insurance policy on your investment that you're making because it's going to prolong those effects.
And she's had quite the success. She's actually tapped into the hybrid way of offering neofiller in her spa and really earned a significant amount of income. Obviously, we cannot guarantee your income, but it is available for everyone who partners with Neora and offers this as a part of whatever else you're doing. So another fun fact, you would also get access to IntelliSkin, which is a facial skin scanning tool that literally is 95% reliability using AI, giving someone a personal skin analysis. So it can be something that, if you're in an actual, with physicians, you may already have something like this. People are coming in spending $150 to have these scans done. You would be able to offer it to your clients right there in your chair or in your, wherever you're performing their services beforehand, and be able to offer them an actual customizable recommendation for their personal skin and the skin scan results that it's showing and the score that it's showing. So it's an additional tool that would be very expensive to bring on the machine yourself, that again would just be a part of this business for you that you would be able to offer to any of your clients. So yet again, just offering you more validity and into your clients that are sitting in before you to be able to offer neofiller or other products to them in their chair. And you could do it however you want it, set it up however you want it for your specific environment and what would work best for you. You could literally hand them your phone from their chair or for the table and be able to do it even that way if you didn't have some big spot to be able to set something up. And I'm going to go through, after I highlight a couple of the other big products that people utilize in spas and salons, I'll run through some of the financials of it so that you understand the difference and what's happening here at Neora and trying to set you up for massive success in your retail setting. So another one of our big selling products to beauty professionals is our body contouring cream. So again, just like Jacqueline was saying in the video, people do want all of these effects. They want these results, but they don't necessarily want the invasiveness. They don't necessarily want or can afford the cost either. So our body firming cream is an at-home body contouring cream that typically when, a body contouring cream on the market would have, one of five like normal skin tightening, firming ingredients. Ours has all five of those, but then it also has two exclusive patented ingredients, SIG 1273 and SAL 14. So SIG 1273 actually in the research showed increased collagen production and then also fat lipolysis. So that is something from a topical cream that is going to work on the skin. In 90 days is when we promote the best results, and you can even promote faster results by using the cream twice a day. So whether or not you offer other body contouring services, our partners who offer body contouring services are using this as a part of their packaging so that their clients get better and faster and more prolonged results from the treatments that they're getting, which just means happier clients, better before and afters, hopefully more clientele in the door for you, right? So these two ingredients can't be found in any other product. So it's not something that you're going to be able to offer, just like the Neo filler. It's not something anyone else can have. Of course, everyone's going to say that they have things that are similar, and I'm sure they are from a claim perspective, but from an ingredient perspective, they are not. So this is something that when you're also looking at ways that it's going to, these are the non-patented, parts of it. It's also incredibly hydrating, so people don't have to use anything else in terms of a body lotion. So from the independent conducted trials, 100% of people showed improvement in their skin tone and their skin elasticity and firmness, and 92% of people saw improvement in the appearance of cellulite. So this is just another add-on when you are somebody who's sitting in front of someone as their trusted beauty professional and you're talking about all the things. It's just another product that you could offer to add an additional stream of income to whatever else you're already offering, regardless if you offer anything related to body contouring in your spa or salon or in your actual beauty business. So these are some of the results of body firming cream. It can be used anywhere from the neck down, and you simply rub it in like a quarter size amount. You rub it in for like 30 seconds. That's the application. It's nothing extensive or, invasive in any way, shape, or form. And like I said, if you use it twice a day, you can get increased results. And this is the last one. We have lots of things, obviously, that we can offer you, and I'm going to mention a few, but this is another big one that people are adding on to what they're offering, again, because there's nothing else like it on the market. So this is our Lash Lush, which is a Clean Meats Performance Lash Serum. It really is a 3-in-1 upper lash, lower lash, and brow product. And then it doesn't have any prostaglandin containing ingredients in it. It actually contains our proprietary PWR system, which is really working at the hair follicle to improve. Well, this is what prostaglandin containing lash serums can do. And that's why there are a host of class action lawsuits against lash serums that contain prostaglandin containing ingredients. And they are not listed as prostaglandin. So not everyone that's marketing a lash serum even knows that they are marketing a prostaglandin containing one, but they have potential permanent side effects like drooping eyelids and skin darkening. They can literally change the color of your eye. When you stop using the lash serum, your lashes fall out because you're no longer supplying that hormone mimicking ingredient, right? You get a like extensive growth, but there's not a lot of like thickness or denseness of the lash. It doesn't irritate. I mean, they can irritate the eye. So typically these will be a once a day at night before bed, only upper lash. And the intention is that you're not getting it anywhere near your eye. Very opposite of Neora's formula. And then the botanical ones, the ones that are cleaner, they just don't promote lash growth. So they're great at like conditioning the lash and maybe even making it the integrity of it improved, but they don't do anything for lash growth. And you'll even find on there a claim that says they don't help lash growth. So this PWR system, like I said, is really working at that follicle to create more of a denseness in the lash. So it's a thicker, darker lash. And in the in vitro, compared to placebo, it blew it out of the water for actual lash growth. So this is something that you can easily add on to your services. Again, if you're a lash artist, they do work with lash extensions, so they're safe for those, and you could utilize those as you could add it to, again, similar to the biofill or the neofiller with any of the injectables. You could add it to the service to prolong the results and really anchor and strengthen the lashes that their extensions are connected to, or as an alternative to someone who can't get extensions, or just to the general public who wants longer, thicker upper, lower, or brows, basically. Yes. So this is a great add-on to any spa salon or beauty professional to be able to offer to people. You can see in the clinical trials, look at the brow growth, the lash growth, and not just the growth, but remember they get darker and thicker. So it's really working at the microvasculature of the follicles there of the lash itself. My chat is in the way and I can't see my slides anymore. Here is a 12-week result. Again, a lot of times if you're looking more in the corners, you can see where the growth is coming in, and then the length, and then the thickening. We have tons of before and after photos of all of the products. So whomever invited you here can get you more of that. They can get you individual broken down ingredient list, some of the science, whatever you're looking for. Whomever invited you on here can definitely get you that. I'm also willing to hop on a call if you want to go through more of it. to go through details, whatever you need to get your questions answered to see if this is something that you think could benefit your current business. So here's some of the highlights. There are no inventory requirements. So you don't have to carry inventory, although you are able to carry inventory. You don't have a contract like you do with, some of those other brands. So my point is, you can be selling whatever you're already in contract with and add on any of the products that complement those things or any of your services, and that's okay with Neora. In their retail model, in some of these the ways you can buy the pack and be able to market it at the retail cost can be up to 100% profit. We have a revolving inventory model if you're looking more at the other side of the model. Of course, mentorship from people who know what they're doing. I can help you with the marketing aspect of things, the results aspect of things, or if you do operate a brick and mortar out of a brick and mortar space where you could host something, people would help you host something to even market these products. We have an automated customer CRM and follow-up system. A part of that is through that skin scanner that you saw. That's a piece of that. There are override options for other, if you refer other spa salons or practitioners, and then at-home delivery subscriptions for your clients where they can actually have the first shipment can be shipped back to you so that it replenishes what was on the shelf for you, which is that revolving inventory. So I want to run through a couple of the ways. Like I said, it will fit into whatever you want to do. And so you have your option. So however you would want to do this, you can either offer the products, you can purchase retail packs just like you do currently with whatever you're getting. Sell the products individually at retail to the client, and you would get the profit off of that difference of packs, which I'll show you in 1 second. That's one option. Another option is that you utilize the Neora model of business where it's direct ship from the company to that customer's front door, or like I said, that first one can come back to you so you can hand it to them, they can walk out of the door with it, and then it will be shipped back to you to replenish on the shelf. Or you can do a hybrid of both, which is what most people end up doing, where you're able to offer retail to people who want retail, you're able to offer direct ship for people who are good with that, or some people offer all first orders through retail, and then all additional orders following that will go through the recurring system, so that you're really maximizing all the different ways that you could earn money off of adding this into the product catalog that you offer. Like I said, also, if you're doing certain types of services, we can help you with coming up with ways that it can be incorporated into packages of your services so that you are maximizing your customer satisfaction and their before and after results, and also maximizing your space. So if you think about it in terms of, let's just say your Botox client comes in, 6 months versus 4. Well, how many new clients can you take now in that time frame of the people that you've extended 2 more months? So it really opens up opportunity for you to accept more new clients without really having to turn away any of your existing clients, because you're extending their results in between actual procedures. So that's some of the ways people do it. If you have staff, it's up to you if you want to actually have the staff be some of those override options that you have, or if you just want it to all go through your own account. So those are things that whomever invited you on here can help walk you through. And if they aren't fully confident in doing that, I or some of the other people who have really helped with spa salons and beauty professionals can help walk you through that as well. So here's just some of the ways. So basically, you're coming in with this $1,000 pack if you're doing retail. That is just the smartest way of doing it. You have the option for 500, but most people are coming in with at least 1,000, if not 2, to stock all of that on the shelves. And so when you're looking at that, basically the price per vial that you would charge would be $145. So the profit per vial would be $73.57. So your total profit from the $1,000 pack would be $1,030. So that's why we're saying you get that 100% profit, which all of us know that anything that you are retailing, there is not a profit margin of that extensive. It just doesn't exist typically with retail products. So, and then and anyone who invited you on here also has access to this, so they can send you this. But ways that if you just sold 5 neo fillers a week, 20 neo fillers a week, whatever, how you could be adding on to your monthly income. This is simply going a retail route. You're looking more at the body firming, the at-home contouring, you look at the 20 pack, you're investing 1,000, if you sell all 20 of those at retail, you're getting back 1040, right? So everything you're getting back more than you're putting in on these, which is why there's such great add-ons to any salon or spa. And here's the deal, you can also mix any of these and create your own. So if you wanted a neo filler one, a body firming one, and a lash lush one, you're able to do that all in one transaction. And then these are available to you ongoing for you to replenish at your leisure, or if you just decide you're going to start out this way and utilize the direct ship to replenish anything moving forward. And so with the Lash Lush, it's right under that profit margin, but super similar, where you're investing 1,000 and all in all, if you sold all of those at retail, you would make 938 over top of that. So that's some of the ways of looking at the investment. And then just so you know, we don't have time to go through everything that we offer here, but we also offer a professional vegan hair care system that many of our stylists, it's their sole product line that they offer in their salons. We have skincare, we have wellness, we have lots of things. So just plugging another planet seed there. If you wanted to try everything, basically nearly everything that we offer, including 4 of the filler, which those alone as a client would be $500 for those 4 fillers. And so for another 500, you're getting 34 more products. You're getting to try nearly everything that we have. You're getting to try the wellness system, the hair care system, the full skincare system, the neo filler, the body firming cream. And your Lash Lush. So you would get all of that in that if that was something else that you were looking at. And again, you could couple that with any of those other packs as well. So thank you so much for taking your time out of your night tonight to join me. I apologize for all of the technical difficulties that were had here. I did record this, so if you missed any part of it or you wanted to watch it again, I'm sure you can't wait. We can get you that recording. Get back to whomever invited you. Like I said, they can either answer the questions and walk you through your next steps, or they can get with me or someone else who is well-versed at helping salons and spas and beauty professionals and help you figure out what is the best way and what makes the most sense for you to get started. Have a wonderful rest of your night, guys, and welcome to the future of filler and being some of the first people in the world to be able to bring this to other humans for the type of results that Ashley saw. Thanks, guys. Good night.